BJ Baldwin, world champion, multi-time champion, off-road racer, and defensive pistol practitioner. I love shooting. Been shooting for a long time. I've had my concealed carry permit since I was 21 years old. I'm 23 now. No. Welcome to the SHOT Show. I'm going to take you around to a couple booths, a couple products that I really like. My carry pistol is actually a Glock. It's been a Glock for a long time, but I also occasionally carry STI. I think they're a fantastic platform. In terms of defensive pistol shooting, I focus on the balance of speed and accuracy, and because the Glock pistol is lighter, I'm able to get it out and get it in front of me. I can get 4 rounds on target from concealment in 97 hundredths of a second. There's only 2 other guys that I know in the country that can go that fast, but that's what I've really focused on. Is balance of speed and accuracy, and defensive pistol use, low light tactics. Those are the kind of classes I like to take. But this is one of my favorite platforms. DVC. I actually don't have one of these, but one day I want to get one. They're great. I've shot it a few times. Like I was saying, in terms of polymer pistols, it's easier to get out quick. But if I could pick a gun to have out, to already be out, it would probably be an STI 2011 double stack 9mm, because the trigger in this platform is really a good trigger, and I can go real fast and dump 6 rounds at a target. 7/10 of a second, pretty easily. I could probably go faster than that, maybe 59 hundredths. I'm really quick with my trigger finger, but I don't really know how many come out. I've never been very good at that. People tell me to run a bill drill. I'll run 5 rounds real fast, or 8. I don't really have control of it, but I do have a gift. I can pull the trigger real fast. But this is a great platform. It's small. It's got rail system, obviously, for light setup, and they are reasonably reliable. So they're reasonably reliable systems. The accuracy out of this platform is outstanding, and I love. This is one of my favorite pistols. It's the DVC. Real quick. Sound like a Mac 10 if I use this on the range. Super cool. Right now, we're gonna walk around. We're gonna walk around the show. We're gonna head to Silencer Co. We're also gonna go to Rigid Industries booth. They got some really cool stuff. Those are 2 of some of my favorite companies. I work with Silencer Co. I also work with Rigid Industries. Rigid makes the highest performing off-road light in all of motorsports and all of off-road motorsports. Not just in terms of performance and how the light lays out and how your eyes are available, or how your eyes can interpret the light and read the terrain. Been racing off-road for 15 years, and the Unlimited Truck Division, 22 years total, and they're the best lights out there. You see the most. Which one? Are we going here? You know where we're going, right? And I've been able to, just running their light system, I've been able to really amaze myself. There's times in Baja where I'm going 136 miles an hour in the dark, and I feel comfortable. So the performance is there. They're actually working with US Night Vision, and they're running an IR system out of one of their bars, and that's the technology that they're bringing to the table. It's great for military, law enforcement, people that put themselves in harm's way, Border Patrol, people that put themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The system that they use right now is they have an IR lens on a light bar, and if they're running night vision and doing special operations, they have to either add the lens to go IR or remove it if they want better visibility, and they have to use like low light tactics to be offensive or defensive. So with this system, with the lens, you only have like 60 yards of IR visibility. That's about as far as a lens will shoot. With the Rigid Industry system, the 30-inch bar, you get like 450 yards of IR light, and the light band is like the floodlight and the pencil beams. They're really, really easy on the eye, and for IR use, they work way better than what's out there now. And the thing that's really cool about it is if you're in a vehicle, if you're in a Humvee, doing special operations, or if you're in a UTV and you're running IR, you don't have to stop, get out of the vehicle, take the IR lens out, or take the IR lens off, and then continue on with just a regular white light. With the rigid industry system, you can just flip a switch. Both lights are in the same unit. So you can do it on the run. You don't have to get out of the vehicle, put yourself in harm's way when you're downrange. Obviously, that's very dangerous. And it takes less time to get out of the danger zone, or less time to go, in a more offensive action, take more offensive action, and use low light tactics to conceal your location as a gunfighter, which is obviously advantageous when you're trying to eradicate evil people. So it's really good for our law enforcement military guys to put themselves in harm's way. And I'm really proud of Rigid Industries for their work as it relates to this. My next proposition to them is to make weapon-mounted lights, because they make the best lights, period. So really happy with them. As it relates to Silencer Co., great company. I've been with them for several years now. They make the best suppressors, best silencers. They have a 22 switchback that we're going to look at here in a minute. It's a 22 silencer that will also run 5.7 millimeter, so like the FMP 90 and stuff like that. They have a big poster. I actually have this rifle. It's a great rifle. Folds up in a backpack. You go hunt coyote with 22. I drop coyotes with 22. You hunt rabbit with it. And this is the suppressor system. This is the 22 switchback. It's their latest 22 caliber modular suppressor. So you can have a full-length can, which, by the way, is the quietest 22 suppressor I've ever used. You can have a full-length can. You can have a mid-length can or a real short can for different applications. If you have a pistol and you don't need it to be that quiet, you just do the small, little, tiny suppressor. It works really, really well. And we got a lot of different suppressor systems here. I don't know all the names, but this is I'm pretty sure this is a 300 blackout suppressor. This is a good suppressor that I've got. One day I want to build a lever action rifle that shoots 38 or 357 with their suppressor. That's an Omega. This is a switchback. So here are the three different sizes. You can take it apart and screw it together. Like I said, it's such an awesome idea to be able to adjust the noise reduction of your suppressor, and it's super easy to take apart. I take it apart, I put a little bit of grease in between each baffle, and it's super, super, super quiet. Rugged, very, very rugged suppressor. I've never blown one up, and I've run really hot rod ammunition through all my suppressors. I've run full automatic fire on a lot of suppressors. None of them have had any issues. We also have this system right here. I love this pistol. It's a Maxim 9. It is the world's first integrally suppressed 9mm pistol. It runs off of Glock mags. Magpul makes some mags that fit as well. Glock 17 mags. It's a bitchin' system to run. A lot of fun. The gun functions really well. It's got a good trigger in it, and it's very, very reliable. I haven't had any malfunctions with my Maxim 9, and I run the crap out of it. So if you're looking for suppressors, there's no better company than Silencer Co. Not only do I believe that they make the best suppressors, the sexy suppressors, but they're also really, really cool company, really hip, and they're doing a lot of fun stuff. So you can see some of their other systems over here. This is a fave of mine, Osprey. Probably my favorite suppressor. It's probably a tie between the Switchback and the Omega 9K, because I run the Omega 9K on my home defense pistol because it's super short. It's easy to clear around corners. I've done a lot of, not a lot, but I've done some room clearing exercises, some sim training, and so I know a little bit about that. So you want to have a short system for room clearing on a pistol or a rifle. This suppressor is extremely quiet for how small it is. Very reliable. You can run 9mm, 5.56 or 300 blackout hot rod rounds through this Omega 9K. It's my favorite suppressor by far. If I could only have one, it would be that one. And then Sacred 5.56. It's a great suppressor. I have this on all my ARs. They make all kinds of suppressors for everything. It's an awesome company. Silencer Co. Check them out. Now we're going to go over to Rigid. Check out the light bars. We'll go over to US Night Vision.
You got the 14, you know, with the white floss?
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that for us today, by the way.
Awesome. So this is a rad system. This is what a lot of military guys use, special forces guys use for low light missions or no light missions. It's a white phosphorus Gen 3 night vision monocular. I believe you can also put it on a rifle, on a Picatinny rail system, but it's extremely clear. I haven't messed with night vision in about 5 years, but the technology's come a long way. So this thing's a lot of fun to play with. I can't wait to go hunting. I'd like to go hog hunting in Texas at night with some of these systems. So hopefully I find time in between motorsports, my motorsports program and my race program. Thank you very much. To do that this year. So US Optics and Rigid Industries have been working together to help for law enforcement, military applications. This is the infrared light that they're just now developing in conjunction with the use of US Night Vision product. For those of you that don't know, infrared is a light system that can be used in conjunction with night vision optics. So how night vision works, it drastically increases the exposure of moonlight, of starlights, and that increases the picture that you have at night to where you can see almost like it's daytime. Not in full color, it's usually all green, but the more light that's out there, the more clear that these night vision systems can run. A lot of times there'll be cloudy days where these guys are on missions. There's no moon out, there's no stars in sight, and even a lot of the night vision optics that are the best, the Gen 3 white phosphorus optics, they don't work to their maximum potential because there's not enough light out there. That's where an infrared light comes into play. You'll see a lot of infrared lights on top of like the nod systems that they have on their helmets for military, special ops guys. That's pretty much how this functions. The infrared, if this light was on infrared, you could not see any light in here, even if you were this close. You might see like a little bit of glow, but it's not something that can be detected by an offensive force that they might be in a firefight with. So obviously, if they're savages, if the enemy's attacking U.S. forces and they can't see us, it's obviously a drastic competitive advantage in a gunfight. So that's how this works. It's a switch that can be run in the cab of any vehicle, whether it be a UTV or a Humvee or a truck if you're hunting hogs or anywhere in the United States where you're hunting at night. When you have the infrared system on, this 30-inch light bar on, it drastically increases the visibility of your night vision optics. So, and like I said, it can switch to white light with just a switch of a button and have the same performance as a standard 30-inch bar, which is better than any performing off-road light there is. So, very, very proud to be a part of this company for the last 8 years. And I'm very proud of what they're doing for military and law enforcement and civilian applications as it relates to this light in conjunction with US Night Vision. They're a great company. Been like family to them they're with me in good times and bad, whether I've had successful years or whether I've had some troubles in my motorsports program. Great people to work with, and this system's going to save lives. It's going to save lives of our military and law enforcement guys on special operations, and it's going to take lives in the hunting applications. So it's a great system for our military, civilian, and law enforcement. We got time to look at some other stuff? Yeah. Where should we go, sweetie? It's my lovely girlfriend, multi-time world champion, Tori Nanaka. The camera. We got NSSF here. This is Tori Nanaka, multi-time world champions, women's shooter. She's actually got an open gun. She took the year off. She's got an open gun this year, and she's going to be competing in a lot of various competitions with her open gun. It's going to be 38 Super, built by Eddie Garcia. So she's pretty excited about it. She's taking a year off, and excited to make her pursuit to world domination this year.
I am very excited. I've never competed officially in the open class, so for any shooter to compete in the open class, it's like the elite shooter is the most competitive, and so to get that title is the most prestigious. And so I have to set a new goal for myself. So I will be working towards that.
So we're here at Ameriglow. They make night sights, target sights, aftermarket sights for pistols. I like a lot of their products. I have a few of their Ghost Ring sights. They work really, really well. I like them because you can smash them against the side of like a table or the side of whatever, a side of just a chamber round or clear malfunction. If you're training for having one arm down or whatnot. Their sights work really well. What is in these sights? Like depleted uranium?
Close. It's got a tritium gas in there with a phosphor that creates light. It's self-powered. There's no outside energy source needed. It just glows naturally, has a half-life, going to glow for 12 years for the users.
Okay, awesome.
We also have a lot of plain black sights. We also have a line of fiber optic well, which is gathering light from the ambient atmosphere.
Okay, awesome. Well, I've used them before. I think they're fantastic products, guys.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Dawn here is actually a person that was part of my mentoring me as a junior and really helped assist me growing up in the sport. And so I am a real life person that has grown up in the shooting sports. And so I myself continue to encourage and mentor and bring other shooters into the sport, and we're all collectively really pushing to grow the shooting sports and help our juniors along.
So NSSF is they've got like a mentor program. We're trying to get this year. We're all working together as pro Second Amendment community. We're all very, very patriotic in this unit, and we're trying to get more people. They have a mentor program. Trying to get more people to the range, more people exposed to the shooting sports, more people exposed to defensive firearms training, and we want to work with everybody as a team all across the nation to try and get more people to the range, more people to enjoy shooting, more people to be safe as it relates to firearms operation and training. You got that friend that's like, man, I just don't like guns. They're weird. They scare me. They make loud noises. Take that guy, take that girl to the range, be their mentor, show them that it's really fun to go out shooting, target practice. Defensive pistol training is really fun, and it helps give you peace of mind if you're a well-trained person with a concealed carry permit, or you have a pistol or rifle employed defensively in your home. Obviously, you can respond to, God forbid you have some type of threat of entry or home invasion. You can respond to that much quicker if you have a firearm employed for self-defense in your home than the average 911 response time, which is 9.5 minutes.